Hello, thank you for joining us again. This is Catherine and Tanya of the Twin Flame Mystique 1111. Today, for August the 24th, 2020, we are doing an energy update. So let's see what's happening out there with all these new energies.
Oh, so it's been a couple of days.
Yes, it has.
And last week you had some really intense purging. So this week it was my turn for the very intense purging.
Oh, yeah.
So we're still always in the process of shedding that which no longer serves us.
Exactly.
No longer for our highest good.
Right, and you always want to be in that mindset.
And we try to hang on to things way past the expiration date. You know, like trying to please others, family members, friends, trying to fit in with their expectations, and it's just not going to work. It's not meant to work.
Exactly.
Because light workers, starseeds, twin flames are different. We weren't chosen to come here during this time because we're like everybody else.
Exactly.
You know, we're different. So that's what I've been purging, and I know some of the other divine masculines that I've talked to, it's the same thing.
Right.
Purging unhealthy family dynamics. Because, you know, most of the time we wake up, but our families don't. And they don't understand,
Right.
you know, what it is. To them, like, doing spiritualism for a business, for a lifestyle, is crazy to them. And they're never going to understand it. And they're always going to, you know, even if they don't mean to, they're going to be sending negative energy towards you. And it has the potential to mess things up.
It does.
So if you have not cut those negative cords, or you're not cutting those negative cords of attachment, even to your family, every day,
daily,
you know, that is interference.
Right.
You know.
Right. And you're not cutting those cords because in saying that you don't love them. No, what you're doing is you're cutting away from their train of thought that is not yours, and that's why it doesn't work. It's because they chose not to wake up in this particular lifetime for you. So your perception has to be healed before you start cutting cords left and right, because then you don't know what you're cutting them for, right? Then you're not understanding what you're feeling whenever you are cutting them, you know, or when things are still happening, you're cutting them. Well, it's because you've got to be clear about the intentions, not just for them, but for yourself, right? So,
what you resist persists.
Thank you. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that.
So if you've been resistant, like, you know, like I was about cutting a certain, and you're not cutting ties, especially, you know, with your family or your friends. You're not cutting them off altogether.
Yeah, that's not what that is.
You're cutting the negativity, and like, you know what, you do you, let me do me, and everything will be, you know, everything will be good.
Exactly. Exactly. You should never live your life to someone else's expectations, because we are all on our own individual path and unique journey.
So let's see what the masculine's working on, what the feminine's working on. So the masculine has the Six of Autumn, which is the Six of Pentacles. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt.
Excellent.
You know, and this is
a little dark there.
This is what the masculine has been going through for a while.
Yes.
You know, trying to cut these karmic ties, whether it be like a love relationship or a family relationship or it's hard, or whatever it is, whatever karmic situation it is.
Right.
You know, not only is it hard to cut all these ties, no, I just lost my train of thought for no reason.
Right, and
it's been over.
The energies.
Yeah, it is. It's been so overwhelming.
It's like, where do you start?
Yeah, it's hard enough to, you know, like, let's say, leave a karmic situation to go be with your twin.
Right.
Right. That in and of itself is hard. But then you have all the naysayers and everybody throwing shade and what that person's not your type, or that person's not good for you, or they're not the right.
And
you
they're
know,
all coming from the 3D.
They're from the wrong side of the track. Whatever
exactly.
it is.
Right.
So the masculine for the soul lesson is grief. I understand that losing something, it is an opportunity to appreciate it.
Right. That's the perception to be in. Okay, know that it is all happening for you, no longer to you. Wow.
Yeah, it's that's what I've been feeling too. Is just a lot of purging, like a lot of sadness, a lot of grief.
Right.
And I thought I was
disbelief.
Yeah, I thought I was done with most of that, you know, and then it hits because we tend to push things under this. Oh, okay, I'll deal with it later. Or I'll think about it later. Or I'll mess with it later, and then it gets to the point where, you know, to move forward, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So for the feminine has the 7 of Autumn, which is the 7 of Pentacles. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. I was going to say or energy, because that's the same thing as money.
Right. Very nice. Notice they both are in Autumn.
So, you know, as you're patiently waiting there, just understand that the masculine is really going through some stuff right now.
Right.
Do some really heavy stuff, really heavy purging. And, you know, you have nothing to worry about. Your union's coming.
Right.
All in divine timing.
So while you may be feeling some resistance there on their end, you've got to give, and I'm speaking for the feminine, for the divine feminine, give them that space, respect that space, and while you are working on you, here's the imagination card. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So work on you, okay, work on you. And being creative is an excellent...
That's the feminine energy.
Yeah, that is... an excellent way to stay out of your way. You know?
So, and we got this card. Did this card come out?
It did come out.
Okay, that's what, yeah. And that
that
is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And that's another thing. It's like you learn that the people, the 3Ders around you,
yes,
the people in your life, you start to learn the truth about them. You know, like they were here to learn specific lessons.
right.
And they may not be who you thought they were.
That's true. Because in the 3D, through expectations, there's always hidden agendas.
Always.
And all of that
always
has it doesn't have a foot in the 5D. So that's why it's resistance to us, because none of that is in the 5D. That is all 3D, conditioning, and in the 5D you are unconditional. So what is this about?
That's the feminine. So her card is trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So you already know what's coming.
Right.
And then for the masculine has action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. This is what the masculine is going through right now. It's not easy.
No.
You know, it's never really easy. It's a process. And sometimes
it's healing.
Pretty painful one, but in the end,
it is healing.
In the end, then you will get what's coming to you.
Right. And this one, oh, beautiful card. This one's
So,
the feminine energy.
Yeah, this is, I don't
Come
use this
to
one.
the edge. Wow.
Which
the
number
3
is
and
that?
this 36.
36.
And that makes a 9. And what is the 9?
Almost ending.
And almost
It's
chronic
like it's
ending.
almost, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like something that's trying to end. So what this means, come to the edge, courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Because there's always going to be risk.
Right.
You know, anytime you leave a karma, I mean, yeah, the universe has our back, but in our minds, there's still a risk, you know, and it still brings up feelings of fear. But what
And
the
that's
universe
where-
is saying is take that leap of faith.
Right. And that's where that trust comes in also. And that trust comes in what you are feeling.
Because it's
in
hard.
Your
It's
divine
hard.
guidance. Your divine
know?
guidance is your intuition. Follow that.
So the masculine has a leg up. Number 34, receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. So the interdependence is not codependence
Exactly.
and but it's not independence. What it
Right.
is though is that like in our union we are the perfect balance for each other,
Right.
right?
Right.
So everything that we do together.
Right.
That's interdependence. Like, could we function independently? Of course. But because we're twin flames and we're in union, we're meant to work together.
Right.
We are meant to bring this new relationship paradigm to the 3Ders
Right.
when they decide not to be 3Ders anymore.
Exactly. So we are interdependent.
So let's see what else it says here. Yeah, you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. And that's just the thing. Like you come together with your twin for a reason, for a mission, for a purpose. You can no longer, you know, I mean, how would it work out if, you know, I'm going to do my thing and she does her thing, you know, separately? That's not the way things were meant to work. They're meant to come together and work together.
Exactly. Exactly. And if you're still in the mindset that, no, you're just wanting to come into union to have that, you know, to have that ultimate partner, yes, being with your twin flame is the feeling of the ultimate partner, right? But not in the 3D sense. That is what has to be released. You've got to release your expectations of what love and relationships are from your 3D social conditioning. This is a partnership, a relationship.
Exactly right. It's a partnership. That's exactly what it is.
It's a partnership relationship because we came here, we chose to be here at this particular time for a purpose, right? For a purpose. And yes, as you create balance and healing within each other together, this unconditional love, right, is what makes the relationship. Okay, what makes the relationship. But
It's
there
hard
is
making
no
that transition.
comparison
Yeah.
from 3D to 5D.
And that's the transition, really,
Right.
is from 3D to 5D.
Right. It's an unconditionality.
So the masculine has family changes and new career. The feminine has moving house, moving away from a karmic situation, moving away from what no longer serves. Family changes, leaving the karmic. New career, that new career is that career with the feminine. That's the career that you guys are going to have together in some type of spirituality-based business.
Right.
Right? And so for the feminine, we got Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset.
Right. And I will show you what the Dolomite looks like.
And For the masculine, we have tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. And this is for the masculine. And that is very important, because if the heart chakra is blocked, nothing's going to be able to get in.
That's right.
Not this type of love, anyway.
Right, and it is in the heart chakra. So
Are you okay? Are you purging too?
So so we have the dolomite. There's that, and this is the dolomite crystal. If you can see that, it is like
It's beautiful.
It's a hot pink. This is hot pink in quartz, embedded with quartz crystal. That's how it grew together.
Yeah, like I said, the purging has been absolutely
It has
ridiculous.
been.
And it's, us purging our stuff, us purging for the collective, all the madness that's going on in the world right now is just, it's been terrible.
Yes.
Honestly, just the last few days. And the important thing to remember is that never stop moving forward. To never give up on your union, on your twin, on your business. Don't allow people to tell you how to live your life. Don't allow people to tell you that, oh, that'll never work. You can't do that. I heard that my whole entire life.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
I did too.
You can't do that. And then so
I did too.
it kind of, it chinks away at your self-esteem after so many years and so many times, and then it'll get you. You have to protect your energy, and just never give up.
Right.
You just have to stay strong and keep moving forward, and not let people and then the first time some little thing happens, they're like, see, I told you so. Told you it wasn't gonna work.
Right.
Told you it was a bad idea.
Right.
Right,
that's being stuck in the 3D.
And that just makes you feel even that much worse. At least that's what it did for me.
Right.
It makes me feel
in the
just that much worse.
in 5D you are unconditional. In 5D you are in full faith, in following the direction and in the guidance of spirit, God, the universe. In the 3D you are following the guidance of the ego. Ego meaning etching God out. That's what you are following what others think and what others say through their experiences and so on. And and when you do that, there's always conflict. There's always resistance.
Always.
Right, and there's always pain. And look, and this is why it's hard for people to leave the 3D mentality, is because of the ego. Because the ego is always so ready to be your best friend and validate for you tragedy, negativity, things
and it's all a lie
that are going to happen. And see, I told you, that is the 3D ego. And when you start hearing that, and you'll feel it, when you feel that, when you feel that others are, trying to tell you what to do, look, you're going into 3D, you will get the advice of the lack of others.
Yep.
Remember that. And that is not your own. You are here living your own individual journey and path, and should be treated as such. And when not, that's your cue. Get out. That is your cue.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
it's time to go.
This is your favorite, The Oracle of E.
Oh, yes.
By Pam Grout and Colette Baron Reed. So we have, these could go either way. This could be the masculine, feminine, awakened, unawakened, doesn't matter. It's a message for both. But we got number 36, head games. What this means is let go.
Excellent.
Surrender and let go.
Yes.
And it says, the trouble with smart people, and yes, that means you, is that they occasionally have a tad bit of difficulty surrendering to the big guy. Mm-hmm. They want to analyze everything, figure everything out, go from A to B, B to C, C to D, etc. So here's all you need to know about this. Sometimes it's better to let go.
Right.
Because when you do that, you know, you don't have to go from A to B to C to D. You can jump from A to D because you can jump timelines.
Right.
If you surrender and let go.
Right. And you see that up top again, another 36, another 9. Another 9. Those are the numbers.
We're almost there.
Uh-huh.
And then we have nasty knot. And we've gotten this one before.
Yeah.
And that just means that whatever goofy situation that you have managed to
Karmic
get yourself
entanglement
into,
that you're in,
you can get yourself right out of it.
You can, just by,
Right.
you know, flipping the switch on where you are receiving your guidance from. It's that easy. It's that easy. So, you know, our internal guidance is our GPS. That is spirit talking to us, and when you can surrender to that, that is when you are receiving true messages about your journey, about your path, and about which way to go, and who you are, and your, you know, it's all in your feeling.
That's about it.
Yeah.
It was a kind of a strange reading. Not strange, just
Very
emotional.
Emotionally
Very emotional.
validating reading. And we hope that you are able to resonate with this.
I think a lot of people are going to be resonating with this.
Yeah.
If you like to
Have a personal reading.
Yeah, personal reading and session
spirit
with us.
session with us, yes.
We have several different sessions that we offer.
Sure.
Just go to our website
Yes.
at twinflamereading1111.com.
Yeah.
You can also reach out to us at twinflamereading1111@gmail.com.
Yes.
And I guess that's... Is there anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Just stay strong in your faith.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Stay
strong in
Don't
your
let people
faith
tell
of you.
Exactly.
All right. Don't let anyone dictate what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime.
Exactly.
You're here for a purpose.
It's your reality, not theirs.
Right.
You make it like you want it,
That's true.
not the way they want it.
Right. But know that however you are making it the way you want it is the way that you chose to make it before you came. All right.
Very good. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a blessed day or evening wherever you're at. Thank you.